Take a picture of me too.
What are you doing?
Hi, my name is Micah McCord, and I have chosen to speak about the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation. The Cherokee Nation is one of the largest federally recognized Indian tribes in the United States. A federally recognized tribe is considered sovereign by the United States, meaning that it's just separate from their governing and they have their own separate entity that they do. The federal government protects their lands, but tribes establish their own laws. The Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation is the only tribe in North Carolina that is recognized by the federal government. The first thing I would like to speak about and elaborate on is the Qualla boundary, which is the original home of the Cherokee Indians. Cherokees do not live on a reservation like most Indians do, which is land given to a Native American tribe by the federal government. Rather, in the 1800s, tribal members purchased 57 acres of land called the Qualla boundary, as you can find in the book Peoples of Native America by Valerie Bowden. The Qualla boundary is owned by the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Indians and kept in trust by the federal government. The Qualla boundary is located next to the Great Smoky Mountains in North Carolina. As far as tribal membership goes, tribal membership is only offered to those who are over 18 years of age. Prospective members must prove their ancestor was on the board of the Baker Roll of 1924, and they also must be at least 1/16th Cherokee, as was discovered in the book Native Peoples of the Southeast by Teresa Norton. They are also a sovereign nation, as mentioned earlier, which, as I said, is all their government officials are elected using a democratic voting system. Tribal members are also allowed to vote in state and national elections, though. Similar to the United States, their government is made up of 3 branches. An executive branch, which is composed of a principal chief and a vice chief, much like our vice president and presidency. A legislative branch, which is made up of 12 tribal council members, 2 representatives for each of the 6 townships, which is very similar to our Congress and the House of Representatives. And the third and final is the judicial branch. As far as some attractions go, you're interested in observing some of the Cherokee Band, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Nation. There are many opportunities in the Qualla boundary to do so. First of which is the Museum of Cherokee Indian, the Okanlupti Indian Village, and Qualla Arts and Crafts Manual. Onto These Hills, which is an outdoor drama that they perform. And all of this information you can find on the website CherokeeSmokies.com. The last thing was they have the Haraz Cherokee Casino Resort. The tribe uses this for many of their revenue, as well as major improvements to the areas in the Qualla boundary and their health care. The reason I decided to discuss about the Cherokee Nation is actually I'm part Cherokee. My great-great-grandmother was full-blooded Cherokee, which makes me 1/16 Cherokee. And me and my family have tried to do some investigation, though we hit some blocks, but we were trying to see, if she is actually on the Baker Roll of 1924. So, like I said, the Indians of the Cherokee Nation are a little bit different than some of the ones that you might see on TV or have heard about. They don't live on a reservation. They have their own land that is sovereign to them. So hopefully you know a little bit more about the Cherokee Nation. Thank you for your time.